Hey guys, it is 57 degrees here in Arizona where I am at right now, and finally cooled down here. Thought I would do a video if I look like I just woke up. I did just take a nap not long ago, but wanted to do a video today. On this video, I wanted to basically reach out to people that are considering starting their own YouTube channel, and I've been doing this for several years, but I wanted to reach out and those that maybe are either just getting started or, are thinking about starting their own channel, to say, is it even worth starting a channel these days? Now that so many people do YouTube channels, there are, is it still worth it? And my answer to that is yes, it is. But it's kind of got to go along with what do you want out of it, and what is your expectations. What I mean by that is, are you starting a channel because you think you're going to make a lot of money and all that, or is it more of a hobby and it's just a fun thing to do, and then just go from there and see where it takes you. If your goal is to make money, that's an okay goal. But my recommendation is, don't get into it for the money. Get into it because it's something you like to do. And like I said, as time goes by, if that happens, it happens. It's tough, I will say. And like I said, I've been doing this for several years. I do have 2 channels. I did want to tell you that. However, at this point in time, I am not wanting to say what the other channel is, because I really want the channels to be separate at this point. Maybe down the road, I will let people in on which channels which and what are they. I kind of want them to be successful or fail based on their own merit. So I don't want to cross-reference them or cross-promote them. At least not at this time. Maybe down the road if they do better. But at this point, I do not want to do that. So what I wanted to tell you is that I have 2 channels. One is more successful than the other. So this particular channel is more vlogs, and I go to places that are kind of out of business. I've titled some abandoned, but I'm kind of trying to steer away from that, because I think people get upset when they watch the video and I'm not going inside the building. So I'm trying to not from here on out title it abandoned, unless it truly would be abandoned. So anyways, I do those. I do things to do mostly around Arizona at this point. And then I also do Disneyland, because I really enjoy Disneyland, and that is why I choose to do that. But back to the Disneyland thing, that is something that I enjoy. So since I do not live in Southern California, I do not have the opportunity to go often. However, I did go 3 times last year, which is often for somebody that lives about 400 miles from Disneyland. So I am also going to be doing that again coming up in a little over a week. My son and I are taking a trip to Disneyland. Looking forward to that, because it's a blast. We're usually there for about 5 days, at least on this particular trip. These trips are an annual trip, and we spend usually 5 days there. So looking forward to that. Anyways, getting back to starting a channel, or whether it's worth it. YouTube is kind of keeps changing things. For a while, really recently, if you did have videos that were monetized, they were unmonetizing them, and supposedly it's kind of like a computer program, robot, whatever it is, that would do that. And then if it's not friendly, and it's happening to a lot of the big channels, and it finally hit me to where I would have them monetize, and then they would unmonetize them, and then it ended up that they remonetized them. Well, monetization, if you're not familiar with that, is where you place ads on your videos. Now, I've been doing this most of the time that I've been with YouTube. The only thing is in order for you to get paid, and this would be if I have 2 channels, I have to get this much on each channel. So in order to get paid, you have to get over $100. So if you have multiple channels, they would each be independent, and which I think is a good thing. And so they don't combine the total, but you'd have to get to $100 per channel, and then you would get a check, and then you have to build it up again to 100 or more. It goes monthly. But anyways, I have yet or not yet been paid because I have not achieved that. So that's what I'm saying. The money thing, it's a good thing, but I would just do it because you enjoy doing videos and see where it goes. So that's kind of my recommendation to you. Back to my other channel. My other channel, I will tell you, is Disney related, but it's more kind of my collectibles and things that I have. So that's all I'm going to say about that. And anyways, let's go forward with what this video is really about. So the question is, do you want to do it, or are you interested in starting a channel? So the real thing is it worth doing a channel? So I think it still is. It's getting a little more difficult as time goes by, if you're trying to make money anyways. And it's always been that you had to get to a certain point before you can even ask to be part of AdSense and all this. And right now they're changing as of February 20th, and I kind of forget the details on it, but I do know that now you won't get paid unless you have 1,000 subscribers, plus you have to have a certain amount of views, and that's the part I kind of forget. But it's quite a bit of views, and I think that's per year. Per year or per month, one of the two. Either way, I'm not at 1,000 subscribers, and I haven't gotten paid ever, so it's really not a big deal. I'm still going to make videos and see where these channels go. So that's the only thing. It's just things that are changing that are making it a little more difficult if you're interested in making a little bit of money. And remember, AdSense is a little bit of money because it takes so much before you even make anything. So it's not like, man, you're going to get rich or anything like that off of this. However, there are people that get huge channels, and they do make a sizable amount of money, but it's not always just with AdSense. They do other things like sell shirts and that kind of thing. So it seems like I'm just rambling on and on. So anyways, so it is worth doing, and if you have a passion for something, I guess my recommendation would be try to find a niche. Either do vlogs, or find something like I like Disney things, or a lot of the girls do health and beauty type thing, makeup, that kind of thing. Those are very successful. How-to videos seem to be very successful, but you need to find out what do you want your channel to be about. And then when you name your channel, you want to come up with something original, something that somebody else does not already have or anything close to it. The other thing that I would recommend is that when you do create your channel and you start making videos, I would recommend to be careful. Like if you watch a lot of YouTube videos like I do, I watch way too many, you got to be careful that it doesn't really influence in a bad way, or let's say this, influence your videos to where you're almost like copying someone else. You don't want to do that. You want to be your own, do your own thing, have your own channel, and be successful or fail, whichever it ends up being, on your own. So you want your own channel and have it to be unique and not just copy somebody else and do exactly what they do, same type of videos exactly. I mean, you can have a general idea. A lot of people they go to Disneyland and do those, and I've done some of those, but like I said, I don't live in California, so I can't do that all the time. But anyways, try to be unique, try to be different, and see if you can do your own thing. So kind of find your own niche and what you like. It should be something that you enjoy, because then you're more likely to do it. Then be consistent, which is something that I do not do too well. A lot of it is because of work and time. I don't have the time that I'd like to devote to this channel. So that would be one thing. The other thing is that if this channel continues to grow, then like it has been, I know I will get more involved with this, or I think I will. And so I will be putting out more videos in that, but it kind of motivates you too. The one thing I do want to say that my channels are both small, relatively small, And but I'll tell you, the last month, both channels have been growing, and more than they ever have. So it's very encouraging when you're making YouTube videos, and that when your subscriber rate keeps going up. Subscribers aren't everything, because really the majority of the people that watch you are not subscribed to you at all. It's like a very 2% or whatever, I think, with me, of the subscriber that are actually watching my videos are ones that are subscribed. But you definitely want to get subscribers, because then there's more opportunity for them to more opportunity for your channel, for them to watch your videos, and it's just a good thing to have subscribers. So you're gonna want to do that. I'm trying to figure out what else. So you want to start your own channel, and you don't really have good equipment, or you don't have the money to go out and buy good equipment. Hey, that's okay, because what you do is you start out with what you have. So I'm probably on third or fourth camera myself. I mean, I went and bought a G7X, Canon G7X Mark II. Really good camera, great for vlogging, but sadly, now that I got this phone, I don't use it all that much. However, I will be taking it to Disneyland. But it is a very good camera, and I'm going to probably use it a little more than I have. And then I got this iPhone 7 Plus, and the quality is very good, and the camera, being that it's my phone, is with me at all times. And it's small, so that's kind of nice. So if you have a phone, it doesn't have to be the same phone as I have, or camera or whatever. Use what you have and do what you can. You're starting out, and then you improve as things go back. As your channel improves, as you have more money maybe to put into a camera, you can do that stuff all later. That doesn't mean you will not be successful. Okay, so that's going to be one thing. Now you might look at me and say, well, who are you to say what's successful and not? Your channel's really not that big. True, I will say that. My channel, like I said, both of them are relatively small. However, they have been growing, like I said, and I'm really excited about that. A lot of it is that I don't put out enough videos. Maybe the interest isn't there for what I'm doing. I always want to, well, I'm going to go out and go do things, and then I don't. So a lot of it is the success of your channel is basically on you. So this channel and the other one could be a lot more successful if I put more time into it. So it comes down to you get out of it what you put into it. So if you put a little bit of time in, that's what you're gonna get out of it. If you put in a lot of time, you're more likely to do better, but that isn't even guaranteed. I mean, there's nothing guaranteed that you're going to be a success or you are not. But try, once you get your channel going, try to get people to subscribe. Now, one thing that I do not really like and doesn't work is a lot of times you'll watch like someone else's video, and technically you're really not supposed to do this, but people will, where they'll say, or they'll come to your video, let's say that, okay? And they're going to ask you, hey, subscribe to me, and I'll subscribe to you. Well, for me, I don't really play that game, because I want to subscribe to channels, which I am subscribed to a lot of them, but I want to subscribe to channels that I care to see. I don't just subscribe to somebody so they subscribe to me. And I really find anyways that I don't think that's going to get you very far, even if you do that. Even if you subscribe to all these people, you'd have to have a lot of subscribers, people subscribing, and you subscribe to them. And the other thing is, you can subscribe to them, and then they, a week later, if you don't pay attention, they can unsubscribe to you anyway. So I don't like that game, and I don't play that game. So, but that's going to be up to you once you get your channel rolling. So, but it's always going to be good to be consistent. More is usually better as far as more videos. But try and do the best you can and see where it goes. But I would not encourage anybody not to do it. And the other thing, YouTube's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun to create videos. editing can take a lot of time, and it just depends. If you first start out, it's going to be very uncomfortable, unless you're really an outgoing person, and it's no big deal. You know, you might do well with talking to the camera, but that was a struggle that I had in the beginning. And as you can see, I can talk and talk and talk, and I think I'm much more comfortable than I was. Now, it doesn't mean that, you know, my videos are exciting or anything like that, but at least I do feel more comfortable talking to a camera than I used to be. Now, I still struggle with being out in public and talking and not caring what other people think, but that's pretty much what you need to do, and that's still something that I'm working on, and need to say, you know what, it doesn't matter what they think, who cares? You know, just do your video and, you know, go on. So, along with this video, you know, so I would say it's still, I've kind of said a lot. Hopefully I haven't said a lot of nothing, but and hopefully you've gotten something good out of this, this video. But I guess one thing would be, like I said, use the equipment that you have available, okay? Or if you don't have anything, just get something to start. So start with something, and then don't worry about making it big or anything, you know, your channel does, you know, how big you're going to be. Just start and then work on it and see where it goes. And it can be very encouraging as you get your subscribers, and then maybe at the end of your channel say, you know, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. You know, you want to point them into the direction that they're going to want to subscribe to you. And you might even mention that, you know, of upcoming videos, and this is why you should subscribe, you know, or whatever. But I hope that this video somehow, some way, has been encouraging to you, and helps you get going with your channel. And if you have decided that you are going to start a channel after watching this video, why don't you put in the comment section below, put that I am starting a channel, you have helped me, whatever, if there's something I've helped you with. And if there's something that I have helped you with, even if it's just one thing, I would encourage you to please subscribe. I need subscribers. I want to build this channel up. Right now, I think I'm about 262 right now with this channel. My next goal would be 500 that I'd like to get to. Beyond that, 1,000, and then beyond. So, but like I said, this last month, I mean, I've gotten a lot on both channels, and it's pretty amazing. And so it's encouraging. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. And something else, you know, if even if this video means nothing to you, why don't you go back and check and see if there's something else of interest to you? I bet there is some video that I've done that may be of interest to you. Watch some of the old videos. Some of them, the quality is not that good. And I might be more mentioning on the other channel than this one, but even this one, some of the quality is not as good, but that's okay. I leave them up there. The more that people watch, the better. And so I just leave them up. Anyways, I would encourage you to go back, watch some of my videos, and please subscribe. And I hope that somehow this has been an encouragement to you and gets you going on your new YouTube channel. Congratulations. And hope to see you back here on my next video. See you guys. Bye.